Well, hello, friends, and welcome back to another very special Monday edition of This is the Day. We are so excited that you are joining us. Today, we have hand-selected one of our favorite episodes to go back and rewatch and re-enjoy together. So if you've seen it, let's enjoy it again. If you haven't, we're so excited to show you one of our favorite episodes for this special Monday. Let's get started.
Welcome to This is the Day. Bo and I are very excited and present and here and ready for this. Hey, Bo, how are you?
I had a nose itch.
Nose itch, right as we went. Drew Crisp here.
It's like all day. You ever get those?
Just a constant itch. Just.
Yeah. I was at a really inconvenient time.
It's like right as we went, it was like, attack the nose, attack the nose. June 12th. Woo! Woo! 2020.
All right.
Friday.
Here I am. Friday edition of This is the Day.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Bo.
Yes, sir.
One thing I think could be interesting to mention up top here is people can share this show.
This show?
This very show here, they can share it.
Like online?
Online. No, I mean just in personal conversations with people. They
could.
Yeah, if something interesting happened, go ahead and you can talk about it.
Maybe buy some invitations.
Invitations.
Send those out in the mail.
Yeah, we can get you printed out invitations if you'd like to. No. Says the RSVP up top and never. No.
It's a very exclusive show, you know. We don't necessarily want everyone to know about it.
No.
No, just a select few that we allow in if you have the password.
If you got the password.
What's the password?
The password is going to be Knuckles.
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 Knuckles, yeah.
Knuckles is the password.
Yeah, we do not accept Nux, it's Knuckles.
Nope. Nope. And if you don't put that K in front of that N, not gonna allow it.
No.
The K is very similar to the P in that regard.
Yes, so, you know, P dropped us as a sponsor. We didn't ever actually
We never mentioned that.
discuss it.
I didn't want to talk about it.
It was painful.
Still, yeah, it was I won't even say it was painful.
It was painful.
It was painful. And
well, I mean, with that, you know, cease and desist letter we got from P's lawyer, it's making it really
It's hard to do a show without saying the letter P, all right? I'm just going to say it, and I'm a lawyer up on this one. I'm fine with it. Yeah. I can't do it. P is everywhere.
It's everywhere. And, you know, I know you worked really hard at cultivating that relationship.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I bought him a lot of meals. We had a lot of meals together. Those massages alone were very
So now we're cultivating a relationship with K.
With K. And K, we love you, K, so much.
Knuckle up.
Knuckle up. We're excited for K.
All right. So share the show. Come on, do it. It's clicking to share it. If you do that, you might get a mug.
You get a mug.
No, you don't get a mug. You might get a mug.
You might get a mug.
You have a chance to get a mug. So the way this works is we have a limited quantities of these bad boys right here.
Yeah.
And it is the world's greatest mug. Scientifically proven.
That's right.
Yes, we consulted with many mugologists, and they have determined that it's magical.
Yeah. You know, one of the things is a lot of times you've seen those, you've seen the mugs that are a little wider around the rim.
Yeah.
It gets too cold too fast.
Too cold too fast?
This has a narrow diameter that allows the heat to stay in.
Perfect. You don't get the dribble?
No dribble.
No dribble effect? It's perfect, yeah. No staining there, so it's the perfect mug. But the only way to get one of these bad boys is to share the show.
That's it.
So once a day, we choose one person who has shared the show, whether watching live or on demand. You can share at any point in the day.
Yep.
End of the day, our producer, Eric Vines, chooses one lucky winner who has shared the show.
That's right.
And we call them out and let them know they want a mug. So we have a winner from Thursday.
We do.
We do. Eric Vines.
Yes, sir.
Who do we have?
We have today's winner being Patrick Murdoch.
Hey, Patrick.
One of our production volunteers, his name just came up. It was fantastic. So Patrick, way to go. You get your very own mug. Not this mug, a different mug, but you got one.
That boy Patrick, way to share the show.
Good job, all right.
Yeah, so
fun.
You too could be like Patrick.
Right.
Share the show, you might get a mug.
Might get a mug. Click and share.
Click and share, I get a mug.
Good.
Good thing to do.
Yep.
Share the show, love it.
Can I tell you a story?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so hands-free. You familiar with the law of hands-free? I get it. Very wise. sometimes I forget the hands-free law, okay? This happened to me last night. Ryan Bennett comes up on my phone. I'm like, oh, Ryan, friend from years past. Excited to talk to Ryan. Pick it up. I mean, I'm probably a minute into this conversation. I see a police officer, and I'm like, boy, howdy. And I know she sees it. Okay. Turn into the neighborhood, because honestly, that's where I needed to go, you know? And she follows. Lights go on. Got a hands-free ticket, man. But here's the deal.
Did you really?
I really did.
You're the only person I've ever met that had, you got one.
I really got
Oh,
one.
man.
And the deal is, I get it. I get it.
For
I
sure.
was on the phone. I wasn't speakerphoning it.
Yep.
I had the bad boy up to the ear.
Yeah.
And so really it was like this, we both kind of knew, you know?
Sure.
You know, and so.
I mean, I don't want you to get a ticket.
I know.
But I am glad to know that the law is being
the
enforced.
law is being, and it was honestly an opportunity for me to go, I appreciate what you do. I get it. Like, I wasn't
Sure.
cantankerous.
Yeah.
I'm loving this K. I'm really going to push K today. I wasn't cantankerous. I know it's in the middle. It's not the beginning, but it should be in the beginning, I think. It should be cantankerous with a K. I wasn't. I was pleasant, and I was saying, I said thank you for what you do and all that. But yeah, it happened, man. Hands-free. Got to go hands-free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
law's working. So that's what happened last night. One of the bigger things outside of service.
Yeah.
You know, services.
Thursday service.
Thursday
sure.
service was fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's more opportunities. We're in a series called TikTok, Book of James, working through the Book of James and
James chapter 2.
James chapter 2. Okay.
Yep, for sure.
Certainly.
Certainly pretty amazing, just I think in God's sovereignty, how in the scriptures, as you study and read them, how he speaks into the very moments that we're in today. And just right where our series took us in James 2 is really perfect for kind of what our many of the things our world is wrestling with right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I often think with this cute face, maybe the police will show favoritism on me, you know, but no, they show no favoritism.
Yeah.
The law was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then this weekend, Bo, you can, well, let me ask you this. What are you up to this weekend?
Well, I don't know if you saw this, but the airlines are struggling a little bit.
Okay.
And not a lot of people traveling. So, I mean, some of the fares are just deeply, deeply discounted. And so I jumped online and saw these really discounted tickets to Dublin, Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a quick little jaunt
Really?
over. No.
Okay. I was like, what? You
I
serious?
have nothing planned this weekend.
I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I got my little weekender bag packed, and
yes.
I'll be out of the country until Monday.
Okay, all
No,
right.
I'm not. Nothing.
Nothing.
No plans.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, you know, trying to look ahead a little bit. Father's Day coming up.
Yeah.
So I got to start working on the crafts for my dad, you know.
Oh, yeah, I bet he really loves
He
that.
loves the
Yeah.
crafts. And so I honestly, I've got a vision a little bit, but I don't know if Dad may see this, but so I was going to, I don't know, man, I don't want to ruin it. But Dad, there may be my face on some socks and or t-shirt. I don't know yet. So just know that's coming. I like this. Have you seen these where you can put your face on things? Like socks and clothing. Eric, you familiar with this? I don't know. Like, and you send in a picture, this company will do that, and then they'll mail that to that person. So it's like, hey, I'm still your child. Here's my face. I don't know.
I remember like in probably like 1979, I was about 6 years old. Our family went to like a country fair or something. And they had this station where they would take a picture of you and then print it on a t-shirt.
Okay.
You'd buy this. And so it was a picture of my face, but it was like dot matrix kind of printed, like you
Okay.
could really see the pixels, the little things on a t-shirt. Man, I wore that t-shirt out. I wore it all the time. Just my
Perforated
face, right
sleeves,
here.
you could just
Oh,
take
yeah.
them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, technology has really come a long way.
Yes. No, I think that's, I wish I could find that now. I would definitely do that.
Yeah. Oh no, it'd be a cool,
Yeah.
cool. Just it would be really retro, kind of cool, like
Yeah.
to have it printed that way. I bet they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's Friday edition.
That's right.
So Monday through Thursday we do the YouVersion Bible app verse of the day, but on Fridays we mix it up a little bit. We do the proverb of the day. So there's 31 proverbs in the book of Proverbs, 31 chapters. So one for each day of the month, and today is the 12th. So
right.
we're in Proverbs 12, and I thought we would just go with verse 1.
I love it.
Yeah, Proverbs 12:1. It says, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. I'm going to read it again.
Okay.
Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Strong language.
I don't know if that's right.
It is right, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I think it's right.
Well, how about we go with this? The story you just told me.
Okay.
Okay. This is a prime example.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Of this. All right. You received discipline,
For sure.
having broken a law that is there for your safety and the safety of others.
For sure.
Something that you knew was wrong, but now you were having a hard time remembering it.
Right.
You weren't intentionally trying to harm anyone, but you're having a hard time remembering that. Yep. There was correction that was there, and so you didn't hate that. You received it.
Right.
And now that correction there, you'll live more wisely.
For sure.
You'll live that out.
Yep.
But to be mad about that or to crumble up the ticket, throw it out the window, not pay it, well, I mean that's a stupid thing to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then to continue in that same behavior, and then your problems they'll just pile up on top of each other.
Yep. I stand corrected in that regard. I stand corrected in that I believe this verse is true. It is absolutely true.
You've been corrected.
You've been corrected in many regards today.
Yeah.
I take it.
I don't want to be stupid.
No way.
How?
No.
No.
And good. I think the knowledge is fantastic. It's good to have knowledge.
Sure.
Yeah.
And always be learning and growing. Yeah. And there's different components to knowledge. There's
sure.
kind of head knowledge, factual things, and then there's heart knowledge, relational knowledge. And all are important. They're important in our relationship with God, but they're important in every relationship. Like getting to do the show with you.
Yeah.
The more time we spend together, the more connected we become relationally. But I learn a lot about you, and the stories you tell, and so the knowledge goes really hand in hand.
Yep. That experiential kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Awesome. Okay. So in my closet, I have this calendar that hangs out in there. One page a day gets to see the light of day. In today's closet calendar page for June 12th, Friday, 2020, it's a recipe. We got a mixed berry trifle.
Ooh.
You like the trifles, do you?
I don't know if I know what a trifle is.
Well, there's a recipe on the back. It's the mixed berry trifle. So if you flip it over there, we have our recipe. So here's the ingredients you're going to need.
All right.
You're going to need 2 pounds of mixed fresh strawberries, raspberries, strawberries, or mixed fresh berries. So you want raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of sugar. That doesn't seem overwhelming.
That's not too much
no,
sugar.
I'm okay with that. 1 package of ladyfinger cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not what you're thinking.
Okay.
And then you need a raspberry liqueur and a jar of lemon curd.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds kind of gross. But, and then some whipped
Cream.
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 Yeah.
You think they would allow me to substitute the ladyfingers for some Butterfingers?
Sure. If you want. I don't know that it would taste all that great.
I don't know if either. A lot of crunch there.
Definitely more crunch. The ladyfingers are soft.
More. That's what I. That's how it feels.
Is that what
Yeah.
the ladyfinger
Yeah,
feels?
that's what I think ladyfingers.
Little mixed berry trifle.
Okay.
Yeah. So make
All
yourself up one of those. Those are fun.
Yeah.
They're good.
I like when you have different fruits and berries together.
You seem like a layered dessert guy.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it Johanna talking about not liking fruit in her salad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want the fruit in the salad.
I'm on the opposite spectrum.
You want the
throw that fruit in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caesar salad, throw in some strawberries. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. I noticed there was no rhubarb in this.
No rhubarb.
Yep. But maybe think about that.
Yeah.
We'll do a layer of rrhubarb.
I saw in the comments a lot of people were like, I guess there's a lot of rhubarb up in Maine, so people were saying that rhubarb is common, more common than I had
I don't
realized.
know what they're doing with it though. Like, why are you growing rhubarb? I don't see the demand.
People like it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. All right. So there you go. Recipe for a trifle. It's a good summer dessert.
Yep.
Always fun. And then in my kitchen, we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate every day. And I'm not really sure what to do about today. I saw it on there, but you may have some ideas.
Yeah.
Today is National Magic Day.
Okay. Okay, Bo. I love magic.
You do?
I really do.
Okay.
I think it's
like just
fantastic.
watching it, or
Watching it, seeing the craft of a magician, you know, because there is this suspended belief. It's like, did that happen? I know that's not possible. How? But, you know,
Like some people really want to know the
you
how.
have the tension of just like, how did, you know.
Instead of just enjoying it or
Yes,
whatever.
yes. And so I actually have been studying the craft for quite some time.
Have you?
Yeah, and honestly, it kind of really starts with the thumbs.
Okay.
You know, the
What do you-
thumbs really are where all magic begins. And so you really honestly, just if you want to just kind of, here we go, hold
Here we
on.
go. What's happening?
Okay, hold on. Watch,
What?
Bo, I'm gonna remove my thumb for a time.
Ah!
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah, and then I'll
Put it
just-
back.
I'll
Okay.
go- all right, yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. So
Well, don't do that again. That
Okay,
was-
I know,
that
I
was-
know it, and I really can't do it too often.
My heart is racing.
And then honestly, what's crazy too is I can take my nose
Your nose.
and I can pop it out of socket. Okay, are you ready for this? Here we go.
Ow! Oh, it
yeah,
hurts.
and let me put it
My
back.
ears.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, may not be able to smell.
Oh,
Okay. But,
okay.
and so then so that's really kind of where it started for
So
me.
you started, yeah.
Yeah, and then I actually I have an alter ego,
What, you're like a
magician's
stage
alter
name?
ego. It's the Great Drewbini,
Okay.
and I was wanting to make a request to you today.
Yes.
Bo.
Drewbini. The Great Drewbini.
Yes, I need a lovely assistant. Would you be my lovely assistant?
I would be honored to be the lovely assistant of the Great Drewbini.
All right.
Okay.
So I've placed a wig over there for you,
Okay.
and before I'll go ahead and put on my cape. All right. And do you have a name?
Yes. My name is Bobella.
Bobella!
Bobella.
And the Great Drewbini. First, for my first trick, I'm going to pull a stingray out of the hat. Ah. Ta-da! Okay. Wow.
Drewbini.
I'll wear the hat for my next trick. I'm going to appear onto the desk a tiny moon. Ah, tiny moon.
He's done it!
And now I'm going to levitate said tiny moon into orbit. Here we go. Ooh. Bo, do you see the dark side of the moon?
Is it dark magic? What have you done? What have you done?
One small step for Drewbini. One great giant leap for Bobella. Let's go ahead and lower said moon back to the desk. And now we're going to bring it away.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whoa!
And
Drewbini, it's too much.
for my last trick, Bobella, please put out your hand.
Okay.
I'm going to make fire appear in your hand. All you need to do is say 1, 2, 3, fire.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, fire. What? Oh! It burns! It burns!
It's warm even. Oh! All right. All right.
Okay, we can go away.
Okay. Oh, fire's gone.
Okay. Drewbini.
The Great Drewbini and Bobella, everyone. Okay, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
right.
Magic Day. I love magic.
I had no idea how
Yes.
talented you are.
I know it,
That
yes.
was pretty impressive.
No.
No?
Yeah. Yeah, these are, and I'm just beginning, honestly. I'm in kind of a webinar right now with David Blaine, and he doesn't do anything with magic. He talks a lot about like finances and like how to buy into this like magic scheme he's got going on. He's not teaching me any like sleight of hand stuff or anything. Like I'm like, when are we gonna learn about the swallowing the sword? And he's like, for $5.95. Yeah. I think it's more.
He's got his hand in your wallet.
I feel like it's a little more of like a scheme, like a Ponzi scheme than it is he's wanting to teach me magic.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I've been doing this webinar with the great assistant. Yes, Miss Thumbelina.
Thumbelina. Yes, Thumbelina's webinar is amazing.
It's been pretty good because I can't do the magic, but I think I can be a lovely assistant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You were great. You are great.
I tried.
Yeah.
It felt good. It felt very natural. It really did.
You know who I think's pretty magical?
Who's that?
Good friend of mine, Drewvar Burpton.
Dude, that Reading Bow Rain
That
guy?
Reading Bow Rain show.
Man,
Yep.
That's I learned a lot on that.
He sent us another one.
Oh.
He did.
Good.
And so we said, hey, we'll put it on air.
Let's watch that.
So let's check out Reading Bow Rain.
Butter knife in a pie. Had lice twice in junior high. Kitchen nook, Dad loves to cook. A reading bow rain. I can't go anywhere. Trends to know, the shoes that glow. A reading bow rain. A reading bow rain.
Hello. Welcome to Reading Bow Rain with your host, Drewvar Burpton. I'm your host, Drewvar Burpton. You'll notice today we're at Izzy's Milky Way ice cream shop, where their ice cream is, as they say, out of this world. I wouldn't know. I only get hot water, and their hot water is fair. Bo, I notice you have headphones on today. What are you listening to? Ooh, Real Big Fish. It's a 90s ska band. I think I know why Bo is listening to 90s ska. We're going to be joined by my good friend, Stevie TV. Hello there, Stevie TV.
Hello there, Drewvar.
That's our secret handshake. Well, not so secret anymore. Stevie TV knows a lot, I mean a lot, about 90s ska music. In fact, Stevie TV, we always start our time with a 90s ska fact. Do you have one for us today?
Ska will surely live beyond Y2K.
I did not know that. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Bo, did you know that 90s ska fact? He says he does. He doesn't. Let's begin, shall we? This is a book about bubbles, written by my friend Gold Jitters. You should find it if you can. As always, we're going to begin by wrapping our forefinger in aluminum foil. It's pretty simple. Just take your forefinger and smash the aluminum foil against it. It sticks. It should look like this. Okay, the book I've chosen for today is a 3D illustration book of the development of a child from conception to birth, called The Facts of Life. Stevie TV, have you read this one?
Negative.
You're in for a treat. Bo? He's seen it too. I want to apologize to anyone that I may have offended with the illusion of showing the human anatomy. The book Facts of Life, as Stevie TV told me, was not a good decision. So that's going to conclude our time today. Bo? Bo! He's still listening to 90s ska. Stevie TV, thank you so much for being here today. You are my best friend, and you are my babysitter.
You are welcome, Drewvar.
That concludes our time. Go ahead and put away all your artifacts that you got out, including your aluminum foil finger. We'll need it for next time. All right? Izzy's Milky Way has the best hot water. I like it. Thank you so much. Reading Bo Rain.
A reading Bo Rain.
Welcome back to This Is the Day.
Yeah.
This is the day.
Welcome back.
Yep. So, go ahead.
No, what?
I say we have Motivation Monday,
No, we do, yeah.
Tuesday's Tips,
We have him.
Wednesday Wonder,
We have that.
Throwback Thursday.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so sorry. Okay. Look at that.
Throwback Thursday. yeah.
Throwback Thursday, and then we do Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
And since it's Magic Day,
It is Magic Day, and it is Freaky Friday.
It is.
And we just had a pretty freaky moment.
we did. And one thing I wanted to apologize to you about, because you were like, you didn't tell me you were going to put fire in my hand. That's
Yeah.
something you,
I-
honestly, if you're going to put fire in someone's hand, you need to warn them.
You asked me to be your assistant.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what that would entail.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of freaky for you.
It was.
And I was wanting to, would you want to do it again, or would you?
Well, I will do it again.
Okay.
I will do it again.
Okay. So let me.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
I will do this for Freaky Friday and Freaky Friday only.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Wait, do I do the?
The 1, 2, 3, fire. Okay.
1, 2, 3, fire. It's so freaky, man. It's so freaky, man.
I know.
I can't.
I know it. It is. I know we're not using the letter P, but it is phenomenal.
Oh, it's freaky.
It is phenomenal. It is.
It's freaky with a P. It's freaky.
Oh yes.
It's freaky.
So warm.
Freaky. It's Friday.
Freaky has a K. Freaky Friday.
Freaky.
Fire, here we go.
Get rid of it. Make it go. Okay. Oh my.
Fire, man. Look at that. All right. I wonder if people, because in my David Blaine webinar, I kind of started telling people I do this, and a lot of people kind of are starting to ask kind of how. And so if you are curious about how to create fire in someone's hand, I'm actually starting my own webinar.
Okay.
Drewbini is actually, and it's about $4,000 for a 2-hour course.
Yep.
So yeah.
Like a master class.
Master class. A master class.
That was pretty freaky.
And how to post edit fire on somebody's hand. Yeah.
I'll tell you something that's not freaky,
Okay.
but is like really amazing. You know, our church, MCC.
Absolutely.
Love our church. Just, I love how our church really is embracing and understanding that we are the church.
Absolutely.
People. The church is not a building.
Nope.
It's not an organization. You know, it's people. It's the local church. And when we come together as followers of Jesus in the family of God, and he brings us together in all the unique gifts and the diversity and everything else, this beautiful kaleidoscope of people that make up his church, then his power is really, the power of his love is really able to then be unleashed in our community. And I think a lot of times people miss out on that, and they don't understand that who you are, every one of you, who you are, God is calling you into his family, and he has a plan and a purpose for you within the context of his local church. So if MCC is your church home, you have an announcement for them.
I really do.
What do you got?
Yes. We have an opportunity for you to kind of learn a little bit more about the mission, vision of what we do. It's called Next, and it is happening, and we have a slide here. It is happening on Sunday, June 14th from 12:15 to 1:15. And so this is the best place for people to get connected to MCC. And so you go to manchesterchristian.com/events to register for this online class. It's not like a webinar from David Blaine, all right? You're actually going to get some real useful material here. And again, there might be people who have since kind of coming online, kind of trying to understand a little bit, are these the people that I can walk with? And that's a valid question, and I fully understand that. And so this next is this time for us to kind of get to know each other, have these conversations, answer any questions you may have, give some information about how we're moving forward with our vision, how we take seriously this call to pray for one. You know, God, give me one person to share your love with, and so. Yeah,
Good.
That's next.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I hope you guys will join us for next.
Yes, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Okay, so 4 days a week, I do the weather. And, it's just mostly because I think it's just obnoxious that people are so fixated with the weather and talk about the weather. So 1 day a week on Fridays, we mix it up a little bit. And I let Drew over here decide where we're going to do the weather from.
Yes.
So we've had we've done weather from the deck of the Titanic.
That's right.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Yeah, outer space.
North Pole.
Yep. Been to some places with you. What?
So still, like you said, we're just trying to growing in knowledge of one another. And I'm growing in knowledge of you, Bo. And so I've taken you to the far reaches before and gone into an imaginative place. But I thought, what if we went with just the stark reality of weather from the set of This Is the Day?
So you mean the actual weather?
I mean the weather of the current reality that we are in right now.
From this place that we're in?
From this place we're in. So, yeah, I mean.
Okay, so there you go. Here we are on the set of This Is the Day with our on-the-scenes weather report.
Yeah, very good. If any of you are traveling to the set this day, we want to make you aware of what you're going to be encountering.
Yes. The temperature remains a steady 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep, climate control. So not a whole lot to report there. It's going to stay the same.
Not a cloud in sight.
Nope.
Not a sun in sight.
Nope.
Not sky in sight.
Yeah, absolutely. And very adequate and proper ventilation. So the air is going to be circulating.
It does move, but it doesn't feel like wind.
It's not wind.
It's just
it's all very comfortable and. Okay. That's weather from the set of This Is the Day. Anything else?
Really? I don't understand what's wrong with you.
Oh, it's just I'm trying to figure things out.
Okay,
it's like,
all right.
Is it going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, or does he want just truth? Is he? I don't know, Bo.
Okay. Yes, we have now given the weather from a climate-controlled room. That's fantastic.
Wouldn't it be funny if the weatherman was like, well, I'm in the studio, so I have no idea what you're experiencing where you are.
Why don't you go outside?
Why don't you go outside and you let me know if I might be going outside after my shift? But some weather system in Stillwater, Oklahoma says this, or whatever. I don't know.
Norman, yeah. What? Okay. Yeah. All right. It's time for Every Day with Jesus.
Every day.
Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. All right. So our thought for today, June 12th, says, don't strive for first or second. Those come far too easy. Third place is our goal, but we often get ahead of ourselves. Love God, love others. And then the scripture is Philippians 2:3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility, consider others better than yourself.
I love that verse.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like thinking about that. Don't strive for first or second. Those come far too easy. And then I like the little flip, but we often get ahead of ourselves. And it's really to be third, to love God, to love others, and to be in that kind of third place. That's a place where we're really able to follow Jesus. And it's tough if we're not there. Yeah. If we get ahead of ourselves, then we're getting ahead of Jesus and what he's leading us to do. Yeah.
That verse is so helpful for me because you've got Paul saying there, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, humility, consider others better than yourselves. And then he goes into that hymn where it's your attitude should be as that of Christ Jesus, who being in very nature God did not consider equality with God something to hold on to, but made himself nothing, releasing. Yeah. And so that first, second place is just I'm releasing my trying to hold on to being first or second,
Yeah, and Jesus, who being in very nature God actually, has this identity. Yeah. We are created in his image.
Yeah.
And so for us to not try to grab hold of that, but to just be okay, you know, to release that, to say, okay, I'll surrender and be in this position where your love moves through me to other people. And
and even in that place, you can be corrected, like we talked about earlier, and it's going to be okay.
You receive that knowledge.
You receive that knowledge and then grow from it, and It's good. It's a good place.
Yeah, it's a pretty foolish way to live when we're exalting ourselves, over God. So anytime we sin and we disobey God, willfully, either not doing what He's told us to do or doing something He's told us not to do, that's a foolish thing to do, because here's the Creator who understands us and the world He's made, and He's for us, not against us. His commands are good and they're for us. And so when we exalt ourselves over God, then we'd only stand to reason that if we're doing that, we're definitely exalting ourselves over others. And whenever you do that, then you have a tendency to harm people, to hurt them, to push them down, or to step on them or cause damage. Yeah, a lot of pain in the world because of that.
Don't want any of that.
No, we don't need any more of that. There's
No.
enough of that. So let's live in a different way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Very cool. Do a little.
True pursuit.
All right, true pursuit.
Love it.
Good. I'm feeling smart today.
Feeling good? But you're feeling smart.
Feeling smart. Feeling smart today. So the way this works is Drew Chris draws a card at random from the original 1981 edition of Trivial Pursuit, the game. If you get all 6 right, we will send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail. It's the only way to get one of those fun dips. If you want a mug, got to share the show.
That's right.
Share the show, you might get a mug. One of those a day. But the only way to get a fun dip is you got to get all 6 questions right. So play along, type your answers in, keep track how many you get right. Let us know if you get all 6. Let's do this.
All right. This is blue.
Okay.
What flag flies over the fortress enclave of Gibraltar? I struggle with this.
Gibraltar, Fortress Enclave of Gibraltar.
Fortress enclave of Gibraltar. Gibraltar?
What flag flies over
The fortress enclave of
Enclave?
Enclave. Enclave? What did I say?
Is it Ian or Ian?
Ian.
It's enclave.
Enclave.
I don't know. I mean, that's all.
No, I
I've
think you're
always
right.
heard it. Okay.
Enclave.
Enclave.
Of Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
A lot of words in this sense I don't know if I know.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know for sure. Portugal. Spain.
They wanted
Neither.
the Union Jack.
Oh, they want the name of the flag.
The name of the flag?
Okay.
What flag flies over?
It's the English flag. I didn't get it.
There you go.
I
Okay.
feel dumb now.
No, I don't know. Pink.
Pink. Entertainment.
Do you want a new card?
No. Continue.
All right. What comedy team appeared on the first Ed Sullivan Show for $200? What comedy team?
Okay. First Ed Sullivan Show. I'm gonna say Laurel and Hardy.
They wanted Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Okay.
And then Jerry Lewis went and gave his to a telethon.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Just kidding. Yellow.
Yellow. History.
Okay. Who was the founder of Islam?
Who was the founder of
Founder
Islam?
of Islam.
Okay. Muhammad?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
Okay. Who was Time Magazine's Man of the Year for 1979? Time Magazine's Man of the Year for 1979.
1979. Was it funny?
It's difficult to say.
Ayatollah Khomeini.
Yep, that's it.
Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Yep. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini.
Khomeini. yeah.
Khomeini.
Okay.
All right. The green.
Green. I'm feeling smart again.
Mm-hmm.
Science and nature.
Who taught the Beatles transcendental meditation?
Yogi.
What's the?
Bakra. I don't know his name.
No, it's Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. What's the Harrison
Yoharishi-
song that's all about that?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. But how's?
Hare Krishna.
What's okay?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say the name again. Maybe they got it right. It ends with Yogi, but
Yeah,
that's
Maharishi
Maharishi
Mahesh
Mahesh
Yogi.
Yogi.
Yep.
Yeah. So Yogi is not accepted as the right answer. No.
See, because that just means teacher,
Yeah, I think so.
right?
Yeah.
So
that's
just
why.
it would be like,
Yeah, you gotta get the name.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Moving on.
here we go.
Science green.
Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
What university football team
Got this.
did O.J. Simpson take to the Rose Bowl? 1981, folks.
I'm just giving them a chance. to-
Okay,
USC.
that's absolutely right. Right, the Trojans.
Trojans.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
what was it like? I know like over 400 yards, or what was his like record in college?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
It
I
was
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah,
though.
he was.
And then professional, it was like,
Yep.
what
Buffalo
the,
Bills. Yeah.
What the, whoa. Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you got all 6 right, let us know. We will send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail.
That's right.
If you didn't get all 6 right, but you're feeling lucky, share the show.
Share the show.
Share the show. You might get a mug.
Might get a mug.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yep.
Let us know.
Absolutely.
Hey, we have a commercial.
Commercial break.
Show that.
I love it.
Hey church, thank you so much for your continued obedience and generosity as it helps us to reach more people in more places, and we want to see more ones come to know Jesus in the days ahead. Setting up reoccurring giving is really simple, and I thought I'd just show you how truly simple it is. You want to jump online and go to the church's website, manchesterchristian.com. On the top right, you will see a drop-down menu on your mobile device or on your desktop. Click on Give, which will take you to a page where you can click Give Online. Once you specify at the top the amount you would like to give, you can set up reoccurring giving or give a one-time gift. And if you're giving a reoccurring gift, you can then choose the frequency of how often you want to give. You can choose which fund you'd like to send it to, and we have 2 options. First is the general fund, which goes towards the daily operations as well as ministry partners we support. The general fund is where we prefer your tithe to go. The second one is the one fund, which goes toward future expansion to reach more people in more places. The one fund is for offerings above and beyond your normal giving. So choose the campus you attend and click Next. You then put in your phone number to verify your account. And lastly, you will input your card or bank info. Then just click Next and you're done. Thank you so much for supporting the mission of the church in this way. Way to go, church.
Welcome back.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back from commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Friday edition, we do things a little different, A lot of times we do a little show and tell.
That's right.
You bring your little item from
Some kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, something to share. And though on Fridays, we do a little bow and tell.
Bow and tell.
With this incredible bag that you crafted for me, my bow and tell bag. It's pretty special there.
There was a question brought that I wanted to get clarification on. If the boys helped me. And,
did the boys help?
And Johanna had said, I sure hope they did. They did not.
This was all you.
This was all me.
Yeah, this is all Drew, Chris.
Just a grown man at his desk, crafting a bag.
Well, it sure is appreciated. Okay, so inside the bow and tell bag today, I have something really special that you may not know about me.
Okay.
Did you know that I wear glasses?
I would assume that you didn't wear glasses.
Yeah.
But you actually do need corrective lenses?
I wear them.
You wear them?
I wear them. These are my glasses.
I don't know if I've ever seen you in glasses.
Yeah. They've been in the bag the whole time.
The whole time,
yeah,
waiting for this.
Waiting for this moment. Yeah, just wanted to share them with you today and with everybody, because most people don't know that. They think, oh, he's got perfect vision, and he doesn't need corrective lenses, but I do.
I think it's because you are so clear. You give us such clarity that we all were like, he's got the perfect vision.
Could be. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works exactly, but yeah, I do wear the glasses, and thought I would just do a little bow and tell with you. Got my glasses here.
Can I throw something out there?
Sure.
Okay. Mr. Judd's 3rd grade class. Little Drew's there. Mr. Judd had this whole thing. Remember the phone book? Remember
where you look up phone numbers?
Yeah, you look up phone numbers.
Okay.
Mr. Judd would be like, all right, we got the Mitchells. I want you to look up Jeremy Mitchell. We'd have to go and find Jeremy Mitchell's number, and it's like, there's 9 of them, and he's like, you write them all down. It's like, how is this math? What are we doing? Anyway, that was a real thing we had to do at Mr. Judd's class. Now, I remember Mr. Judd doing math up on the board, okay? Green chalkboard, white chalk. But it's like a real,
The contrast was tough.
Real tough contrast. And I remember just going and I wanted to be like, okay, yes, my problem, sitting too close to, Roadrunner, I get it, or whatever. Okay, I'm a part of this, and maybe genetics, all this stuff. But then I'm also I feel like the board is to blame a little. Why not some type of contrast in color so that I can see the board, Like I feel like maybe with the smart boards now, and even like dry erase boards, that's a smarter. Like the chalkboard was maybe not
the best choice.
the best choice.
How about when they used the yellow chalk?
The yellow
I
chalk?
thought that was even harder to see.
Yeah, I
Hey, we're
mean,
gonna make this more of a challenge.
and I'm not a colorologist. I just feel like
No,
those things
no.
don't
Very
really
few
line
are,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, but very few are. But then, yeah, I mean, then you go to the optometrist, you get these glasses. The vision is so bad that the technology of that time means you're literally putting on big pieces of glass on your eyes, you know, and you're just out into the world. Now I can see, but I also just have these things that are attached to my face at all times. And okay.
I feel a little bit like you're making fun of my glasses.
No. I am a corrective lens wearer.
Are you?
I've moved to the contact lenses.
Oh, I see.
But I
Yeah, just most of the time for me, I just can't see anything.
can't see anything.
Nothing. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's why I probably behave the way I do.
I did not know this, Bo. I would assume that you were 20/20.
No. Blind as a bat without my corrective lenses.
I am as well.
Yeah.
And heaven forbid you lose your glasses. How you gonna find them? You know?
You can't see.
Ever had that? You can't see. So
Oh yeah,
it's-
no, all the time. They were in. I didn't know where they were all day, and turns out they were in that bag.
They're in that bag.
Yeah, I didn't know. How about those transition lenses? How do you feel about those?
Okay, so I tried that.
Yeah.
I tried that. Got a hard no from the Caliente. I came home and she was like, "What are you wearing? What's going on?" She's like, "You want me to go get you some white Nikes or whatever, or white New Balances, large white shoes, and where are your pleats?" I don't
Where
know.
your pleated khakis?
Pleated khakis. No,
Yeah.
again, here's the
Get
deal.
those hiked up pretty high.
Absolutely. Right, wrong, and different. It's a brilliant technology. I thought it was awesome. I don't need two pairs. I can get, but I had to go back and get them retransitioned.
Did they do that?
They did that.
Okay, and then what do you do? Like the little clip-on thing? Like,
For sunglasses?
Yeah.
No, it is a shift. Again, this is, again, for the corrective lens wearers. You either have transitions, you have the clip-on, or you don't have sunglasses.
oh. Well,
And
you
you
see, I
have to-
struggle with that because of the glare, so I do
Yeah.
the flips.
Little
I go,
Yep. And are those prescription?
well, the glasses are, but
Are,
then,
but then
yeah,
that-
then the overlay is just,
Yep.
you know.
Yep. I would love like a little. I would love that, man. Wouldn't that be amazing? Where you're just like,
I don't know, but
you're just like, oh man, looks like Jason's eating something good. Oh, looks like Jason's got a roast beef sandwich. That does look good. Like, you know, like binoculars that are like
Yeah,
transition lenses.
no, I got
and
you, yeah, that was-
Bionicle, baby. I'm talking bionics.
Yeah.
Talking bionics.
you just went like really deep into that. I was merely thinking about like glare from the sun, like
Right.
how you handle that, and maybe, you know, like in your car, there's like a hood that just goes, and then when you're done with it, it just goes.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I had. See, I'm a guy, and
Little
you're
dome.
yeah, and you're yeah.
Yep. It's like, man, I wonder what kind of ant that is.
You're you.
So good. So good. What's the comedian where he talks about why don't we just make all the windshields prescription?
Well, because then everybody would be like
Yeah.
sick if you have a different prescription. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah. You know, the tent, they have these tent laws. Have you seen people where you drive by and it's like, that looks like a stretch limo, but it's just like a 4Runner?
Oh, tinted windows.
Tinted windows,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
I got in North Carolina, I had too much tent, and I had to take that stuff
Over-tint.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a degree of tent that you can have.
Yeah, you over tinted.
But I'm like, this is more, I'm not trying to be cool,
It's hard
guys.
to imagine you like
I wanna be-
overdoing something.
I just don't want to be hot. It gets hot in the car. So you got to get the tent to keep the sun out.
I mean,
you
you've
know?
had a lot of trouble with the law.
I have, you know, listen, I am an outlaw. I am an outlaw. Half Cherokee and Choctaw. I
right.
am an outlaw.
Oh,
Yep.
that's fine. Okay. You know what I want to do?
What do you want to
I want
do?
to do a little sermon. You got something?
I
You
got
a little,
something. I
little
got-
sermon?
I think I got a little something in me.
Little sermon. Little sermon. Little sermon.
Little sermon, little sermon,
Little sermon.
Yep, here we go. Sermon. That's just the volume button right there. Sermon remix.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
As we persevere through the trials and the temptations and the things that we face, then we step into obedience. And obedience is so powerful because obedience shapes our identity. So we're reborn, we have a new identity. So how do we live that out? It comes through obedience. Understanding that God's commands are for us, not against us. That God is pro you, he's pro people. So why are we against when God is he's for? And he's for change, and he's for making new and new life. And that obedience, shapes this new identity that we have in him. Verse 19 says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen." Just keep the scripture up. Let's pause right there. Everyone should be quick to listen. Listen, 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 listen. Listen. Listen to God. Listen to people. Listen where there's hurt. You can't listen while you're talking. You can't listen while you're screaming. Listen. Slow to speak. Slow to become angry. All this human anger that we're experiencing in our world, it's not the new identity that he has for us. And I know that God at times is righteously indignant. He is righteous and he's indignant. He says this is not how things should be, and he is changing things. But our anger leads to sin, and so in him he gives us a better way. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. There is a right living. A right living, and my anger has never put me on the path of right living. It has never put me on the path with Jesus. My anger has caused me to lash out. My anger has caused me to do harm. My anger has caused me to use words that do damage and destruction and promote death. But when I am quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry, I basically hit pause, call a timeout, take a knee, get low. Then there's a righteousness, a right living.
Listen, 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 listen. It really is like you have to say it. You've seen that video where it's like, listen, Linda, listen, 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 listen. Because I think it is, I know it's hard.
What, listening?
Listening.
Oh, yeah.
Because, and not even just, there's so much here that's wants to even when you're talking, trying to actually hear and listen, and maybe I'm mixing those two words, so then maybe they're different, because hearing has the obedience component, but trying to even slow down enough to see the other, that they're talking, instead of just going, I want to project myself into this, and I only want myself to be a part of this conversation, not anything else that someone else is giving. I want just, So I don't, in this point where it's obedience shapes our identity, that listening component, I don't know if we get anywhere without listening. If we don't listen to God, if we don't listen to each other, I think it's really just this isolated island that I live on, that it's just me, and that goes as far as me can go, I don't know.
Which isn't very far for me.
Not for me.
I don't know, it's a little different for everybody. Sometimes, maybe some people are really good at, comparatively speaking, at life,
Right.
in the ways of this world. And, you're like, no, I'm doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always a ceiling there. And you're right, there's a difference between hearing and listening. So you can hear thing, and it could just be noise. You could hear sound, or you could hear, I recognize that somebody's speaking, but to listen, to actively engage. I guess there's that kind of action component on that. To hear something doesn't necessarily mean that we're listening to it. And, so with God, to listen to him, to even carve out space to really hear his voice. Because that's the thing about God, is he's not really a yeller. He speaks, the scripture talks about the Holy Spirit being the still small voice, and he whispers, which is so good, because that's really what we need to tune into him and pay attention. And he speaks in that way. But then I think so often too, the voices we probably most desperately need to hear are quiet voices, are calming voices, are voices that are speaking reasonably, and those are the voices that aren't necessarily being amplified.
Right.
Probably ever, but certainly in our world right now, I think it's pretty obvious. The voices that are most incendiary or are causing the most trouble are the voices that tend to get elevated and turned up, as opposed to find some voices that are good to listen to.
Yeah. It's interesting, like when I think you talk of, like, you begin to think about some of these, how they play out in your life in the closest relationships that you have. And I often with Kaylee or with friends, I will often hear what they say. Like I'll hear it, and what I will pose to what the words that the communication they're giving me, I'm giving older context to it. So they're saying something, and I'm going, that's really what she means, which isn't really the word she's using that she's choosing to say and communicate. It's now I'm putting on an old experience to go, okay, the pattern is Eric acts this way or Kaylee acts this way, and so I don't care really. It could be just like, she could be speaking gibberish, because I'm gonna go out of the emotions of her face and the tone of her voice, this, boink, and I didn't ever actually listen. I never actually gave it credence to actually view the other and hear what they're saying, and then, and I think the same is true with God. We go, God acts this way, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, let's listen.
Listen.
Yeah,
listen.
It's good.
Man.
All right,
That's
love
good.
that. So, Drew, we haven't done a crisp high five in a while.
Crisp high five.
Crisp high five. It's so those who don't know the way
Yeah,
this
they may
works
not know.
is, I give Drew a topic, and his last name's Crisp, and
right.
so he gives us a crisp high five. His top five, no particular order.
Nope.
Don't have to worry about order. It's just your top five.
Top five.
Any order you want to give them, but
Okay.
on a topic of my choosing.
That's it.
Okay. So Drew,
Yep.
you pulled a stingray
That's right.
out of a top hat.
That's it.
I want to hear, if reality was no obstacle, okay, and you could pull anything in the world or
Okay.
out of this world.
Right.
I don't want to confine you. Out of a top hat.
Okay.
What are your top 5 things that you would pull out of a top hat?
Oh my word.
Top 5
What a
things
phenomenal
Drew Crisp would pull out
question.
of a top hat.
Phenomenal question. First thing that goes to my mind, I jump to a TARDIS or I jump to a DeLorean, or even H.G. Wells, any kind of time machine. Give me a time machine. I need it to function. I need to be able to put in the year, and I want to go there, okay? If it has some type of wardrobe where I could costume change in it, I would love that as well. It doesn't have to, but a time machine would be my first one.
Yeah, a well-stocked time machine.
Well-stocked, equipped, functioning time machine. Because, man, I hate when you get into a time machine and it's like, why are you only sending me to 30s? The 30s. Okay. Second item.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is going to be, I'm going to pull out a whale, like an actual whale. I said stingray, and I love stingray. You're fine, but I would want to pull out I'd want to get inside the blowhole, and I want to just lift up an entire whale and hold it up.
Okay.
I would think that'd be fantastic.
I would be impressed.
Yeah, and I would just love to hold it and just let it fly, and it's like a flying whale, and I'm like, this is amazing. Yeah, it's just a flying whale. Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3, this is gonna sound crazy. Tina Crisp, old ancestor of mine. This is probably 3 or 4 generations back. I'd like to pull Tina out here and just kind of talk to her about what life was like for her.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd like to talk.
Just the head or the
I want to talk
full
to Tina.
person?
I really, honestly, I don't need a full person. Just her cognizance and memories and. Yeah, just Tina, hold up a head. Hey, Tina. Yeah, oh, man.
Have a conversation with Tina.
I'm getting uncomfortable with this. All right. You found my line. Okay. So number 4. Number 4. I'm going to. Okay. So I one time had this sandwich, and like this sandwich. Oh man, I can't. Okay. Anyway, I would want to pull out this sandwich. I'm running out of time, but it was so like the temperature of the sandwich, the way the cheeses melted together, the bread was like clearly like fresh baked.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing about that sandwich. So I'd bring that sandwich out. We go from an old ancestor to this just one, and it's not just like a recreation of that. Like I want that sandwich again.
Okay, that's
it was
number
that
4.
Good. Number 4. Okay,
Number 5.
Number 5 is so there was a guy named Moses, and
Like in the Bible?
No.
Okay.
No, he had a pizza by the slice, and I hear tale that he might be closing down.
Uh-huh.
And so I would want his pizza shop.
Just pull this whole.
pull the whole pizza shop right out of that, and I want it in my backyard. And I want Moses to be there, and I want to timestamp it. This is 9th grade Drew. He's gonna go get a pizza by the slice with Moses. And it's so good. He's from New York, but he moved down to Oklahoma, started this pizza shop. And if you close down Moses, I'll try to get this reality to be truth, and I'll have that pizza, because it's so good. It's really good. And it might be just because I'm projecting good memories onto it, you know.
No.
It's
your crisp high five.
Yeah. A lot of it is food related. A lot is food related, yeah.
I want you to know that I didn't just hear you. I listened.
You listened? Okay.
I did. Okay. That was a crisp high five.
That was a crisp high five.
That was crisp.
I'm thinking of all the things I didn't mention about my
You
family.
only get five. Yep, five.
You wouldn't go back to the memory of our, like,
Hey. Yep. Hey, it's been Friday, the Friday edition of This Is the Day. We love getting to spend Friday and every day with you, and we hope you have an amazing weekend. Join us for services online, Facebook Live, YouTube, the MCC online, 8 a.m.,
8 a.m.,
9 a.m.,
9 a.m.,
9:30,
9:30, 11, and 12:30.
Yep. We'll see you on Sunday, and we'll catch you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
This is the Day, fam. We are thrilled that we were able to have this little watch party together, and we will catch you next time.